nothing like the energy in the Davis Arena.
Click, certified.
Eric, my man.
The best fans are right here.
Folks, welcome to OVW Rise. Brian Kennison here with the biggest Chicago Bears fan in the world. And this fucking stage there ever was one. No?
Just because I'm wearing these colors is not, I need green and gold.
She's a Packers girl, Linda Kay, the strongest voice in all professional wrestling, here to bring you some action.
Absolutely. We will take you on a little journey of what has happened leading up to what will come very shortly.
That's right, folks. The doors of Davis Arena will be open again very soon, so we wanted to take a look at where we left off, catch up on the stories, the rivalries, the things that make OVW tick. Now, today we're going to take a look at a couple things, and my personal favorite for the day, obviously, is going to be Layla Gray, the bad girl, going one-on-one with Freya the Slayer.
Because you were an honorary bad girl, baddie.
One of the baddest girls. An inactive member, but still there, but I just wasn't called punk. And, because I'm a heavy.
Right, well, we'll also look back at a tag team match between Tony Evans and Jaden Arrows against the OVW Tag Team Champions, Tusk and Chains. And more tag team action.
That's right, a big six-man tag you will not be able to miss. Can't afford to miss, even with that big old bank account of yours, folks. Stick around, we got action top to bottom. Let's go ahead and get into it. This is tag team action. Tusk and Chains. I don't know how to make it. I was going to do a Chains and Tusk thing, but I don't know how that was going to work.
We can come up with something.
The hand visual I had was bad.
We got to do a Tony Evans dinner.
Pac-Man.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, your opening contest for OVW Rise is set for one fall. Introducing first, the team of Jaden Arrow and Superior.
Cut the music. I say cut the music. Hush. Clearly, whoever's working the truck back there isn't listening. When I say cut my music, I mean cut my music. These people want to hear me speak. Hush. Referee, get over here, do your job, put a star in this ring. Now. Hush!
And their opponents, the team of the Mammoth, Donovan Cisa, the 80s baby, TW3, the OVW Tag Team Champions, Tusk and Chains.
Tusk and Chains ready for action here, but Tony Evans, Josh, not too pleased with this promo being cut off.
No, not at all.
Hold on. What?
Oh.
We get some guests here at ringside. The number one contenders for those tag team championships, Independence Raid's getting that opportunity, Linda.
That's right, Brian. And Rika? Yeah.
here, guys. I'll even do the honors.
Well, look at this. Dustin Jackson and Wallace, Jake Wallace joining us.
Welcome, welcome.
Yo, DJ, what's up, man? It's good to see ya.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, and look at this. TW3 starting to light up Superior Tony Evans. And, you know, let me ask you this, DJ. My question for you is, you and Jake Lawless, the #1 contenders for the OVW Tag Team Championships, you've almost kind of been thrown together, much like TW3 and Donovan Cecil, but you've seemed to gel. Do you guys have a plan on how you want to attack the champions or approach that match?
Honestly, it's just about the preparation. I trust Jake. Jake trusts me, and we're just going to go out there and we're going to try our best. We've been training hard in the gym. We know they're an incredible team. Look at that incredible athleticism from Donovan right there.
Yeah, now how do you plan on counteracting a dropkick from a man the size of Donovan Cecil? I mean, I'll be completely honest with you here, DJ. You've got one of the best drop kicks in OVW history, but Cecil might have the biggest.
That is true. He does probably have the biggest, but, you know, I mean, all I can do is be in the best shape possible and hope for the best outcome.
That's right. I mean,
you're selling yourself. Now, biggest ain't always best here, and it's absolutely not.
Well, I can hear you there, Jake. I can hear you.
Hold up.
You boys just getting
Donovan
close.
is, yes, one of the biggest, and that night will be the biggest in the ring. Still doesn't make him the best.
Well, you know, and those are strong words from you there, Jake, and I get it. The fact that you have been here in OVW, you understand what it takes to be a champion here in OVW, and DJ, so do you. You know, multiple-time champions here sitting beside us, Linda. But hang on, Big J De Niro comes in. And Donovan Cecil just looks more like he's annoyed. No, that is not the guy you want to make angry whatsoever. And look at this. Hang on.
So, you know, every week.
Receiving of that, I've been there. That ain't feeling good.
Well, no, and Jake, how do you plan on getting yourself out of situations like that on June 29th?
Well, after we've worked them several times in a row, we know the same absolute thing. And it's the same move they've done every week. We know it now.
And I was going to say that.
We've got the edge. We're able to anticipate what they're going to throw at us. We know if they're sticking us in the corner, what's coming next.
Oh, no, you're right. You faced them in the ring multiple times. Oh, no. Hang on. Oh, Donovan Cecil almost trying to go for a plancha there.
You know what? Every week
We don't want to be Independence Reigns. Oh, my God.
TW3 flying to the outside.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
Oh, and look at this. Superior Tony Evans raking the eyes of Donovan Cecil and making the tag into Big J De Niro.
All right, Dustin, Jake, again, you're this close to getting that tag team gold. Being out here, getting ready, being prepared, scouting. Again, this unique offense from Tuscan Chains.
I mean, it is incredible.
Oh, look at this. Donovan Cecil throwing TW3 into De Niro, but De Niro just powers him up. What a super kick out of Donovan Cecil.
Yeah, man, I've got to admit, you know, these guys are a challenge, and it is going to be a tough time to take the tag team championships off of these guys. But we're ready. We're prepared, and we're ready for the challenge that lays ahead of us.
You know, I think you and Jake Lawless both, you know, on June 29th, you want to see, they want to see history here. You want to see history here. And the question is, can the team of Jake Lawless and Dustin Jackson dethrone Tustin Chains?
I believe so. You know, me and Jake, we're both looking to redeem ourselves in OVW. We both had some time off. We both have battled our demons in life. But I'm fully confident in our abilities and the way that we prepared.
Oh, and look at this. Jay De Niro now taking advantage. Referee Jake doesn't see it. And you're right. I think you're looking for an opportunity to redeem yourselves. But those OVW Tag Team Championships, they could be redemption for the two of you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And, you know, Jake, I think you guys want to face them, you know, eye to eye, man to man in the ring and prove that you're the better team.
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, they've had that time there. They've had the time in the spotlight. They've had that time together. But they ain't quite had that chemistry that me and Dustin have had. I mean, you see where we've come in such a short time, and we're already on our way to becoming the future tag team.
You know, and I don't disagree with that. You know, I feel like you guys have been a great force as far as how you've come together in this tag team division, but Tustin Chains, they have been an absolute dominant power in OVW's tag division for the better part of the last year. So, you know, we wonder, June 29th, will we have new tag team champions? But the question is, if you guys are able to dethrone Tuss and Chains, how do you plan on keeping those with such a stacked tag team division here in OVW?
I mean, absolutely, tag team spots are stacked, but at that same time, just what Donovan and T-Dub have done. Every week they've come out, they've defended, they've picked on the biggest, baddest, smallest, but they've still retained their tag team titles. That's the same thing we plan to do.
Yeah, you guys are definitely up for the challenge, and you guys have shown a lot of grace. You know, you won clean in that captain's match. You guys are the #1 contenders, and we really appreciate just your sportsmanship. I love that. I love you guys are out here ready to take on that challenge. Independence Rage next Saturday.
Hang on,
I cannot wait to see, again, two tag teams that have just gelled so quick together. Such chemistry, such excitement and variety.
You know, and as we're rolling through summer here, we're eyeing Independence Rage coming up next Saturday night, June the 29th, live here in the Davis Arena. But we're going to be getting further and further into this summer season. We're going to start looking at, you know, the possible Nightmare Cup Tag Team Tournament coming up later this fall. If you guys go into that as the champions, you know, we saw Tustin Chains kind of get thrown together during that, and they've had a hell of a run. You know, I'm no stranger to the Nightmare Cup myself. My Legacy Brutality, we have been a part of multiple Nightmare Cups. And DJ, you've won the Nightmare Cup, so you know you understand what it means to face some of the best tag teams in OVW.
Absolutely. 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 I've won the Nightmare Cup. I've been there. I know what it takes. I know that everybody here in OVW is credible, and we're going to have to be on top of our game, which we will be. Come Independence Rage.
Now that kick to the head right there might have taken the fight out of Superior Tony Evans for a split second, but DJ, you've got to think the height that you have over, you know, Superior Tony Evans, do you think that'll give you an advantage? Do you see Donovan Cecil coming in there trying to make the save for his partner? Sorry, the question that I had was, how are you going to be able to, like, mitigate the damage that TW3 is able to do from just about anywhere? How are you going to use your size together to maybe take out TW3, slow down that fast pace of his, and focus on Donovan Cecil?
Well, you know, we just have to be on the same page. I think that's what it's all about. Teamwork, working as a unit, tagging in and out. You see that's what we got to do. And look at Donovan right here. This is exactly where we don't want to be.
Exactly.
When he's like this, he's unstoppable. And we know we cannot let him get to this point, because if he's at this point, we might not be able to win, but we will be ready, we will be prepared, and come Independence Rage.
Isolated. We just got to have them isolated right there, separate one, and we take that tag team match and split it apart.
Well, and Donovan Cecil, you know, you saw the sweat flying there, Linda.
And the crowd absolutely into this match. You know what? I'm also curious for next weekend at Independence Rage, just who the crowd will be cheering on. Will it be?
Well, hang on. Jay De Niro got the tag. Donovan Cecil didn't see it.
Oh. Or will it be you guys? Number one contenders.
Oh, wait a second, though. Look at that. Totally ineffective against Donovan Cecil. As he drives Jay De Niro down into the canvas.
Wow. What are you guys going to do? Donovan Cecil is an unstoppable force.
Like I said, we just have to be prepared. We have to be on the same page. We know when they're doing this that there's no stopping them. I mean, look at him. He's using his own partner as a weapon. We got oh my God.
That kick to the jaw from De Niro there just derailed Thomas the Dank Engine. Hey, do you see Cecil go right into the post? Oh, now wait a second.
God,
hang
not
on.
that glove.
Oh, we saw this last week, you guys. Come on.
Evans wanted to use the right-handed doom. Oh! Tony Evans just laid out Jay De Niro. That right-handed doom backfiring. Swing and a miss.
Boom. Oh, my.
Extinction level event out of Donovan Cecil. Oh, no. Hang on. What a Tustin Chains.
Imagine this, you guys.
Oh!
At Independence Rage, that might be what you'll be facing.
It will not be what we're facing.
Oh.
But back to the future laid out on Jay De Niro.
Here are your winners, Tusks and Chains.
Tustin Chains picking up the victory here, but again, next Saturday, June the 29th, Independence Rage, they will defend those championships against Lawless and Jackson.
Oh, yeah. Big Willie! Yeah. Willie from the block. Willie, you see that?
Well, if it is a surprise, it's Dummy, Big Willie, and the guy that's eating bananas because he likes the shape rather than the taste.
What?
Yeah, it is me again. You know what?
This guy?
Usual suspects. Will, I know you were probably getting warmed up last week. I still don't buy it, but you two, I want to know what you were doing when Mick Foley went down.
You want to know what we were doing? How dare you question us, Ted Bundy?
What were you doing?
You want to know what we were doing? We were getting deep dish massages from Crinkle. Just swimming in that.
I don't buy that for a second. I don't buy it for a second.
Well, I don't care what you buy. The fans don't like you. This locker room doesn't like you because I got a couple people that's, especially this guy, I got a couple people that has my back. So if you don't buy it, how about you meet me in the ring again, buddy? Huh? You got a problem with that?
Meet the three in the ring tonight.
Yeah. See if you can find some friends because no one likes you.
No. I'll find some friends.
Yeah, you go find them.
Yeah.
I'll find some friends.
You go find them.
Welcome to OVW. Spine to pine, that's gotta be it. Oh my God. Whoa. Welcome to OVW.
For the first time ever, live on pay-per-view at the Appalachian Wireless Arena, Saturday, August 31st. And now, Hot Point presents the toughest moment of the night.
Go ahead, pick your poison, Tiffany.
Pick my poison, I will. Franken-Freak Freya the Slayer.
Oh, wow.
And I have someone extra special for you. How about your bestie, Dream Girl Ellie?
The following contest is a non-title Pick Your Poison match. Introducing first, from Fairbanks, Alaska, the Queen of the North, Freya the Slayer.
Freya the Slayer in this Pick Your Poison matchup, and guys, that is a lethal dose of poison.
Absolutely. We do have some history here between Freya and Layla, so let's see what transpired tonight with this special situation.
You're absolutely right. Layla Gray cashing in that Nightmare Rumble win on Freya the Slayer to win that championship.
And her opponent from Queens, New York. She is the OVW Women's Champion, the baddie, Layla Gray.
OVW Women's Champion, the baddie, Layla Gray, making her way out here. And Layla just dripping with confidence, Linda. As a multi-time Women's Champion, can you blame her?
Yeah, I mean, 4-time OVW Women's Champion, and you know it's only just over a week away where Layla will be defending that Women's Championship against her former best friend. So you know that's got to be in the back of her mind tonight as she's facing Freya.
You're absolutely right.
Oh, and you got to think that Freya the Slayer, she wants to be that glacier that's going to try to erase anyone in her path to the OVW Women's Championship, and maybe that starts tonight against Layla Gray.
Oh, God.
It's a way to start everything off. Wow.
Hell of an icebreaker, as you would call it. Freya the Slayer raining down on Layla Gray, who has to know Tiffany Nieves is somewhere watching this match very closely. And while Layla Gray might have to be looking over her shoulder for Tiffany Nieves, you know, Linda, you got to think these women are just as concerned as everyone else about these men in black. This revolution that's been running rampant in OVW as of late. I mean, no one is safe right now.
Wreaking havoc in and out of the ring, in and out of the building, locker rooms everywhere.
You know,
I mean, just mentioned Layla preparing for her match next week. That's an added concern.
An absolute added concern is everybody here in OVW looking over their shoulders at this revolution, and I can't tell you the things that I have had sent to me over the course of the last few weeks from OVW fans and how upset everyone is, in the locker room included, myself included, is what's been happening here.
Yeah.
Something has to be done about that.
You're absolutely right, Josh. We're reaching an impasse. I mean, OVW, we've planned, we've plotted, we had traps set, and somehow this revolution, they keep pulling aces out of their sleeve, and we have to find a way to stop this. Ooh, Layla Gray right now finding a way to stop Freya the Slayer, the women. She took that OVW Women's Championship from. Oh, here we go.
Oh, and you mentioned earlier, Brian, Layla cashing in that opportunity from the Women's Nightmare Rumble on Freya. So that's just some added fire, some added fuel between the two ladies tonight.
Absolutely, an added accolades of a Layla Gray, a 4-time Women's Champion, Nightmare Rumble winner. I mean, there's not a lot that Layla Gray has not done here in OVW.
Yes, and you got to believe Freya not forgetting everything that Layla was a part of when she was in with the Bad Girls Club. I mean, you got to think, you know, with this Pick Your Poison match, did Tiffany choose Freya knowing that, you know, when she dropped the title to Layla, that was the cash and there was some interference. So I think
cover here.
Tiffany having a lot of game plan into this match for Pick Your Poison as well.
Absolutely. I mean, Josh, you loaded Pick Your Poison pick here with Freya and Layla. Tons of history there. But let me ask you, Josh, as a man who's seen hostile takeovers, been part of several himself.
Yeah, well.
Are these women worried that there might be a woman in black? I mean, it stands to reason that Revolution want to take over the women's division as well.
You know, and I don't disagree. And the thing about it is, this Revolution, as Crixus and then the rest of these turncoat, backstabbing thugs want to call themselves, it wouldn't shock me if there was someone in the OVW women's locker room who they've been in the ear of. The question is, if there was, who is it?
And Josh, you make a really, really good point. Oh, look at that blockbuster there from Layla. And Linda, as we said from before, I mean, Layla Gray cashed in that Nightmare Rumble win, picked it, and then cashed it in on Freya the Slayer. And as we said before, that has to be in the mind of Tiffany when she picked Freya as Layla's opponent. I mean,
yes, that's got to be, again, part of the game plan Tiffany had from the start. I mean, everybody here just really observing, really being smart about their decisions. And with this Pick Your Poison, I mean, we know that Tiffany's got her match coming up too, but right now, that bad blood between Freya and Layla, I mean, it's coming ahead. I mean, literally.
Oceans of bad blood here. So much history, you could write a textbook about it. Now down to their knees, battling it out back and forth here.
Neither one of these women want to find themselves in a vulnerable position where they may lose this matchup. And that's something that you've got to think is running through the head of Layla Gray ahead of her championship match at Independence Rage on the 29th.
Oh my God.
Wow.
They heard that one in Alaska.
I mean, that'll fix something. What a hip bump there. Just takes Layla Gray right into that middle rope. Freya charging in. Oh, but look at that low bridge from Layla Gray.
Freya the Slayer struggling to maintain her balance there to be knocked to the outside by Layla.
Layla now looking like she's backing up.
Freya's got to be ready.
Freya got to have eyes on the back. There we go. Hurricane Rana from Layla onto the ramp. Are you kidding me?
That Hurricane Rana takes down Freya the Slayer.
Hellacious Hurricane Rana there from Layla. And now just raining down blows on Freya the Slayer.
Oh, again, you guys, so much history between the two of them, so much bad blood. And while it's going to be Layla facing Tiffany next Saturday at Independence Rage,
As
you know,
see,
Freya's got to keep things up and to keep herself in that contention for the women's title as well.
Yes, absolutely. I think that you're right. You know, that's going to be in the head of Layla Gray. If she's not careful here, you've got to think that Tiffany has some sort of plan. Wait a second. Speaking of Tiffany.
Say her name and she appears. Tiffany Nieves making her way to ringside, interfering in this pick or poison matchup.
Just like we said before, Freya needed to have eyes behind her head, but looks like Layla, needed to as well.
What a hell of a powerbomb. Stacks her up. Oh, I thought that could have been a three.
Layla out of that pop-up powerbomb. Freya thought she had the women's champ beat there. Tiffany Nieves thought she had it as well.
Tiffany irate. So much at stake here, and just over a week before the huge title match at Independence Rage.
Tiffany Nieves watching on as Freya in control of Layla Gray here. Well, what's Freya thinking here? Got Layla on that top rope in the corner.
I'm not really sure, and that's not something we see Freya do often. She keeps herself grounded most times, but we do know that she will take to the skies if need be, but hang on. Whoa! Sunset flip powerbomb. It cost her.
Here is your winner, Layla Gray.
Layla Gray picking up the win despite the interference of Tiffany Nieves, and what a big momentous win for Layla. Moving into Independence Rage, Linda.
Yes.
Last week.
I know, but guys. Hey,
it's super small.
Okay. I picked a fight with Beaches and Cream. You guys have had your issues with Beaches and Cream. I also picked a fight with Will Austin. I need partners.
I know. Partners? We got you, citizen.
Let's go! Yeah!
Hey, listen.
Yes!
What you doing? He needed help.
Come.
I'm a hero. I help people.
I understand that, but
To all of the loyal fans of OVW, I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude. Without you, there is no OVW. Without your passion, your energy, your unwavering support, there is no us. There's no talent, no production. Without you, there's no OVW. Thank you for being the driving force behind everything we do. The unsung heroes of our saga. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you, OVW fans. We can't do it without you.
If you've ever dreamed of being part of professional wrestling or sports entertainment, make that dream a reality and attend the world-famous Harvard of Pro Wrestling. The OVW Academy with Al Snow, the birthplace of legends including Batista, John Cena, Randy Orton, The Miz, and many more. Will you be the next name added to that impressive list? Visit OVWacademy.com and apply now.
Folks, welcome back to OVW Rise. And hey, what an incredible couple of matches you just saw. And you mentioned Tiffany Nieves. And Tiffany Nieves, a good, close friend of mine, coming down to the ring, some would say to get involved in the matchup, but then her actions backfiring. Layla Gray ends up picking up the win over Freya Slayer.
The antics did not work. as we saw Layla Gray getting that victory still, and again, just more fuel to the fire between the former best friends.
Absolutely, but that tag team match, I mean, Linda, you know this. There's some in that Wisconsin water. T-Dub and Donovan Cecil on a roll, another big win.
Absolutely. So much steam, so much power, so much drive going in, moving forward for our OVW Tag Team Champions.
Well, folks, speaking of moving forward in this episode of OVW Rise, in just a second, we're going to take a look at a moment that the Revolution, they played the cards in their hand, Linda, and they got one up on OVW management, who was looking to go one up on them. How the turntables turn, right? That's how we say it.
Yeah. Hashtag shenanigans.
Hashtag it. But folks, that's not all. We still got a big 6-man tag team main event. 6-man doing it like only OVW Stars can in the main event.
Yes, we're there front row and center, and UOV2 coming up.
I'm going to tell them a little bit about that main event really quick. Beaches and Cream teaming up with Will Austin, who was just accused by Carson Drake of attacking Mick Foley backstage, and they said, hey, you know what? Carson, you can find some friends, let's go out there and beat some of this proof into you, and they may not beat proof into him, but we will see Will Austin and Beaches and Cream taking on Carson Drake, Super Z, and Shira in the main event.
Please. You had to one-up me too right there, huh?
No, I want to keep going. It's very warm in here.
Yes, it is.
I just thought we could get to the end of it and we could go home. I'll buy you soup. We can get some soup for lunch?
Yes.
A cold soup. Some sort of pea soup situation.
Fruit.
Fruit soup. It's a fruit soup.
Yep. Strawberries.
I don't have to answer to you. I don't have to answer to these two guys in the ring, and I don't have to answer to anybody else. But as a group, we are here for a reason. All right. Hey, can we keep it down when I speak? First, let me address you, Josh. I've always liked you. Let me make it clear. Hey, hang on, I'm being serious. I've always liked you, Josh. I've never had a problem with you until you opened your mouth right now. If you ever do that again, or ever speak ill of us, if you ever do that, I will personally break your jaw in front of all these people. Now, let's get to the business at hand, shall we? First and foremost, there is an individual that wants us here. You got that? And I will not say his name, so don't worry, Al. You don't have to know. But I do have a problem with you, Al.
Well, I don't care. And you might have an individual that wants you here, but I've got a lot of individuals who don't want any of you here. In fact, I'm sure I've got a whole locker room full of individuals that don't want you here.
Okay, you know what we don't want, Al? We don't want people like you who can't run a business, that is lazy, that's old, that's out of shape, that can't do this anymore. We don't want you here. In fact, you're making a fool out of yourselves. Everyone here is. So, you know what you guys are like? You guys are like these little kids parading around like professional wrestlers in your little tights, and you're acting all tough, and you're nothing but a bunch of preening peacocks in a sandbox that's playing at power. A bunch of nothings, a bunch of nobodies. I could talk all day on this, but
the OVW locker room has had enough here. The roster cleared out back here. Jack Vaughn, Tuscan Chains, Luke Curtis, Super Z, Cal here, all trying to get their hands on those men in black.
Similar scene from last week, guys.
The OVW locker room, a unified front here against these thugs.
Back up, Luke. I've got something to say. Tony, You've been to my home. You've met my family. Why?
Do you want to know why, Cal? Honestly, do you honestly want to know why I did what I had to do? Cal, the reality of it is I don't have to tell you why. Whoa. Actually, hey, Cal, I'll tell you why if.
I've played this game with you before, Tony. If you want June 29th, Independence Rage, I can fight you, and I will fight you. But let me guess, it comes at a cost, right? 5 years ago, you told me everything comes at a cost. But here's the one difference. I'm not the same kid you met 5 years ago.
There we go. June 29th, Cal Hero versus Tony Gunn. And we'll put the media title on the line because you got to give something to get something. But I was brought out here because of a message from the Board of Operations, which I'm sure has something to do with all of you.
Good evening. I am David Mullen, and I sit on the OVW Board of Operations. And I help oversee all activities that take place under the Kentucky Boxing Wrestling Commission oversight. OVW is a sanctioning body for professional wrestling competitions in the Commonwealth of Kentucky and around the world. As such, it is at times like these where we, the board, step forward to pass public edicts that have taken place under extreme duress due to the Revolution currently holding the OVW national title, which, as you know, is the #1 contender to the NWA world title, and the OVW heavyweight title, which is the natural #1 contender to the OVW national title. Since both of these titles are the most prestigious titles in OVW as manifested, the news for the following dictates. From here forward, the Revolution will be considered a body within the purview of OVW jurisdictional match prudence and authority, and as such, be allowed and entitled to be booked and contractually obligated to any and all matches as assigned by OVW officials, and as such, be held accountable by all OVW rules and regulations. Now, I understand, Mr. Snow, that you will have your reservations on this matter, and the board is expecting to be addressed and will be willing to hear your concerns. Concerns that, quite frankly, the board may potentially hold as well. But nonetheless, the board's decision on this matter stands. Thank you and good luck, Mr. Snow. We are watching.
Let's get something straight. Congratulations, boys. Good for you. You've used the stress and the pressure of having those titles to your advantage. Now you're officially part of OVW. Congratulations. That also means you're under all of those rules and regulations of OVW. And you may have gotten yourself into OVW, but you will never be a part of the locker room of OVW. I don't care where you get dressed or how you get dressed, but you will be on time for every contractually obligated match. And if you are late or you miss one opportunity, you will be fired. Thank you. And the Board of Operations can kiss it.
These thumbs are part of OVW now? Welcome to OVW. Spine to pine, that's gotta be
Oh! Oh my God! Whoa!
Welcome to OVW.
For the first time ever, live on pay-per-view at the Appalachian Wireless Arena, Saturday, August 31st.
The following contest is a six-man tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from India, the Indian Lion, Mahabali Shira. His teammates from parts unknown, Super Z. And their partner, Carson Drake.
Okay, there are icicles in hell because Carson Drake just high-fived a fan and he's got a Super C with the cape.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Little shades of Conan O'Brien there. Huh? Now, folks, I don't want to make light of what just happened because we just saw an invasion of OVW be made an official part of OVW. And folks, I'm still trying to wrap my head around why we would make these invaders, these reprobates, part of OVW.
So that we can exact some vengeance on them. I mean, think about it. The OVW Board of Operations, the Board of Directors, the Overseers, whatever you want to call them. You know, we might not like the fact that these scumbags are going to be allowed inside Davis Arena. However, let's look at the little victories in this war.
Yeah,
Al Snow has the ability now to force them into matches. And if they don't show, they're gone, period. Dude, that's a trespass. That's all kinds of stuff. That's jail time. Hell, you know, Kentucky is a castle state.
No, Josh, here's the point of that, though. A lot of these guys, they want to throw out the rule book when it comes to this group of thugs. They want to do things that they can't legally do. But you're right. Be able to have Al Snow, have that feather in his cap, be able to force them in a situation, put them in matches, demand they be here, and we know when they're going to be here. That is huge for us in this strategy.
That puts our minds a lot at ease, puts the minds of our locker room at ease, and heck, our fans.
Well, I mean, look, it sucks when a reasonable person has to be put into an unreasonable situation. That's exactly what is happening.
You're unreasonably strong, Josh. You're just taking out the entire other side of the ring.
Right now to Beaches and Cream and Will Austin, but, you know, also the OVW Board of Operations. It's a terrible situation. Again, it's an unreasonable situation to have to deal with these outsiders. But it's the fact, it's the world that we're going to live in.
But look at this, Carson Drake, part of the super team. Look at the Super Z taken to the skies.
Super Z wipes out the competition.
90% of natural sleep aids don't work. Most remedies make bold claims, but never measure their real impact. Meet Sophie, the natural plant-based spray that does. Sophie isn't one size fits all. It experiments with different plant extracts to find what works for you. Paired with an app and machine learning, Sophie learns to optimize your sleep because not all plants work the same for everyone. Sophie is as unique as you.
Looking like Poison Ivy out here as Luscious just flings Super Z across the ring.
Super Z gets some airtime, not the way he's accustomed. Oh, here we go. Just a 2 count. And Josh, let me ask you, how beneficial has Crystal White been since joining Beaches and Cream?
Exceedingly so. You know, that's what happens when you have a person on the outside who is good at what they do. Having a good second with you at ringside, be it a manager or a valet, is almost a lost art, and Crystal White has absolutely upped the game. of Peaches and Cream.
Super Z getting that super shoulder up. And Josh, Crystal White, well-trained, knows how to get things done in the ring. I've seen her beat up a man almost the size of Shira. Crystal White's no one to mess with.
Absolutely. She shows no fear. And having her at ringside, I know right now it's a 6-man tag match, but still, in the numbers game, having Crystal at ringside, she has proved to be beneficial to Peaches and Cream.
Absolutely has swayed the momentum of this matchup in the side of Peaches and Cream and Will Austin.
You know, as a person with a lot of experience in multi-man tag team matches and being that extra number at ringside there, I can explain to you, is Shira breaking through the lines of the referee to make the save for his partner there. I can explain to you the immense difference it makes to not only have someone that's there to do what needs to be done at the right moment, to also see openings that you don't see. You know, they say you don't see the forest for the trees sometimes. Having someone that has a broader picture of the battlefield can really, really help give you that edge.
Absolutely, Josh. In Cajun country, we call it a little lamb, a little extra on top of something that's already spicy enough as it is. You know, hold on. Lawrence slamming down Z.
Oh, that was close.
Mahabali Shira again coming in. And, you know, he's got to be careful here. This 6-person tag match. You know, tag team rules do still apply. He doesn't want to get his team disqualified. A pair of gentlemen that don't seem to care very much about the rules of this matchup. Peaches and Cream, as you see Omar Amir now in full control, driving that knee into the base of the spine of Super Z.
Super Z isolated here.
It's like Will and Carson having a exchange of words right there, too. Sure, both anxious to get into this match right now.
Well, I mean, in the last week, Carson Drake has accused both Will Austin and Peaches and Cream of attacking Mick Foley just weeks ago backstage when the Hardcore Legend was left bloody and battered.
Still a mystery to be solved right now. The mystery, can Super Z get into his corner? Can he get in the fresh Carson Drake with the cape? Again, guys,
Folks, it's a wild time in OVW, our tag team division blowing up right now. This crazy invasion with these deplorables. The Bad Girls Club exploding. That's why you can't miss Independence Day till June 29th. Tickets on sale at OVWTix.com, and so is that pay-per-view stream. But Carson Drake right now streaming into the driver's seat of this tag match.
Did he just throw the Z?
He might just threw the Z.
I think he did.
Oh,
but look at that. Luscious Lawrence cuts him off the pass.
And that big meaty ham hock of an arm into the back of Carson Drake, and now Luscious Lawrence, legal man after that distraction.
Carson Drake threw up a Z, but that just saved the A of Omar Amir, but no, maybe not. As Mahabali Shira tags in, and Shira just going to work on the opposition.
Shira on fire right now, guys. Shira's just in rare form. He's in good shape even for Shira right now, and you're seeing it as he takes over this ring.
Hang on.
Oh, my goodness.
Will Austin flung hard down into the canvas.
Will Austin in serious trouble. Former Rush Vision champion.
Oh!
Wow. Turning it around here.
Oh, he just spit on Mahabali Shira. That is the wrong thing to do.
Yes, that was... Oh my gosh.
That sounded like a cannon shot.
Damn, breaking Will Austin in half. But
there's
look at
Crystal White again. We said she has no fear.
Crystal with that poison in her lips, giving Peaches and Cream the opportunity to just hit that double team Uranagi there.
Look at Will Austin crawling over on Shira.
Oh, no. Austin trying to pick the bones and does.
Here are your winners, Peaches and Cream and Will Austin.
Night of shock.
Will Austin has been Shira.
I cannot believe this. I mean, give the assist obviously to Peaches and Cream, but you're right, Will Austin just pinned Mahabali Shira's shoulders right in the middle of the OVW ring.
Will Austin and Peaches and Cream stealing that win.
Absolutely stealing it, but you said it wrong. It offends me personally that Will Austin is that handsome and you're not.
That's right.
To acknowledge how handsome Will Austin was in victory and pinning Shira, probably the biggest victory in handsome Will Austin's handsome career. But folks, that is not all we just saw. We also just saw the revolution, not quite as handsome as Will Austin, pour one over on Al Snow and everyone getting the OVW Board of Directors to agree to make them official parts of the OVW roster because they have our two most prominent championships and now three of our most prominent championships in their ranks.
That's right, but tables would turn because now being a part of the official locker room back officially with OVW, Revolution has to abide to the rules as stated by Mr. Al Snow himself.
And folks, that's exactly why we wanted to take a look at where we were before the doors closed with Davis Arena for some renovations. Because OVW is ever evolving, ever changing, the stories continue on, and things have been happening even though we have not had OVW Rise. You know the Revolution's been plotting. You know the OVW locker room's been chomping at the bit to get some revenge.
Absolutely. Everybody is anxious to get back, which is why we also appreciate your patience. We know you are anxious to get back to Davis Arena too.
And folks, the handsome Will Austin can't wait to get back with you either, but that is it for this hour of OVW Rise. I think it's about time we get some of that soup you mentioned, some bag soup, some bag strawberry soup.
Yeah, you know, if you ever make it through Wisconsin, you stop at the famous Quick Trip. You can get a bag of soup. You can stick a straw in like a Capri Sun. Drink it while you're driving.
Here's a bag of soup. We'll see you all next time.
To all of the loyal fans of OVW, I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude. Without you, there is no OVW. Without your passion, your energy, your unwavering support, there is no us. There's no talent, no production. Without you, there's no OVW. Thank you for being the driving force behind everything we do. The unsung heroes of our saga. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you, OVW fans. We can't do it without you.
There is nothing like the energy in the Davis Arena.
Click, certified.
Eric, my man.
The best fans are right here.
Welcome to this hour of OVW Rise. I'm Linda Kay, along with the voice of OVW, Mr. Brian Kinnison.
Thank you so much, Linda. It's a pleasure to be here. Folks, it's a pleasure to be recapping OVW history with you. Look, the doors of Davis Arena, they're opening sooner rather than later, so we want to take a look back at where we left off. So when we kick back up, you know exactly where we're going.
Right, and we are going to kick it off with a match featuring Bad Girls Club, meaning Tiffany Nieves against Ellie, and this match showing Bad Girls Club's just slowly disintegrating more and more. I know you may have worn the jacket, you know, maybe you were an honorary member.
In the Bad Girls Club. It's never goodbye. It's see you later. And that's how we, you know, that's just us.
Okay.
And so, you know, that's good. This is going to be an incredible match from two incredible competitors. And I'd be heartbroken if I wasn't about to tell you after that, you get to see the incredible things, the incredibly talented, dark, and mysterious Will Austin sitting with us in commentary as Buzz Backlund, Russian Division champion at the time, takes on Maximo Suave. And you know who's really suave is Will Austin. So suave, so handsome, so delicate, so strong.
Okay.
I got a good toilet, but the best toilet. No.
What?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that, Will. Guys, let's go and get into the action, though, right? Let's get into the action, and we'll talk to you about the main event here in just a moment. I love you, Will. I'm sorry. Tiffany and Ellie. It's Tiffany and Ellie.
Tiffany and Ellie.
That's what I said.
Yes.
Contest is a pick your poison match. Set for one fall. Introducing first from Tampa, Florida, Dream Girl Ellie.
Dream Girl Ellie, Josh, a nightmare for anyone in the OVW women's locker room.
Yeah, without a doubt, a nightmare. Her former comrades in arms in the Bad Girls Club, which, again, I still can't get over the fact that you can wear her jacket.
Look good.
And her opponent from the Bronx, La Princesa, Tiffany Nieves.
Princesa, now facing her former sister, if you will, former Bad Girls Club member.
Cut my damn music. This is personal to me.
Hold up.
Ellie, listen, I know you don't want to do this. I know that you're loyal to me. I also know that you've always had my back. Ellie. Ellie, they don't love you. I do. Ellie, I'm going to give you an opportunity considering how close we are. Considering your childhood background we won't bring up in front of everyone. I know it's hard for you to think straight. But because I understand you, I'm going to give you an opportunity to not embarrass yourself. And just go back there and we'll make it right, not in front of everyone, okay? Do you trust me? Matter of fact, I'm going to wait here and give you 2 seconds to make your decision. Okay. Have you thought about it, Ellie? Shut up. Bueno.
Oh, what a shot from Ellie.
If the Bad Girls Club wasn't over before, it is now.
Oh my gosh, guys.
Ellie, wait! No, Ellie, you don't want to do this, Ellie. Ellie, I know you didn't mean that, Ellie. Ellie, I know you don't know what's going on right now. Ellie.
Again, bringing Tiffany down to the mat.
Oh my
Another shot to the jaw there from Dream
This isn't
Girl
like
Ellie.
you. Ellie, this is not like you, Ellie. Ellie. No. I know it must feel good, right? It feels good, right? Let it out. We need this healing in front of everyone. The Bad Girl Club is stronger than ever. And I understand and I forgive you. And I won't use this against you.
This is what a narcissistic, abusive relationship looks like in person, ladies and gentlemen. Brian, you know about that.
Steve's not here. Tiffany begging Dream Girl Ellie to forgive her, to take her back.
I mean, Ellie, she's questioning. I mean,
the master manipulator in Tiffany, Linda.
I know, but Ellie's got me questioning what's going on.
Oh, no.
Oh! What did the 5 fingers say to the face?
Not anymore.
I thought that Tiffany Nieves had managed to sink her claws back into Ellie, but no. Ellie with that slap across the face just trips up Tiffany.
And with that, this second Pick Your Poison matchup is underway. So earlier, Layla Gray facing Freya after Tiffany picked that opponent for her.
Oh!
Layla pricking Dream Girl Ellie, the last Bad Girl to leave Tiffany Nieves.
All right, Brian, you mentioned earlier Ellie being a nightmare.
Hang on.
To anyone in her way, including La Princesa.
Oh! Ellie with that lariat again. It's like third time's the... Oh, no.
Nieves
I was going to say third time's a charm, but...
The third time's a harm on that one. Nobody home. And Ellie, her own momentum used against her. Tiffany trying to capitalize. Look at that, Ellie. That big kick. Look, I like Ellie as a bad girl. I love Ellie as a butt kicker, as extraordinaire. I love seeing this side of Dream Girl Ellie.
Ellie tries to pull Tiffany back in. Successfully does. Rams her face first to that top turnbuckle.
Go ahead, Linda.
I would say, again, these ladies being former sisters in the former Bad Girls Club, but really, it's a game of questioning. It's a game of who can you trust.
Absolutely. I mean, we talked about it earlier. Does this revolution, this group of thugs, of reprobates, have some of the women's locker room looking to take that over as well? I mean, we just don't know. There's so many unanswered questions, so many mysteries right now. Ellie blowing a kiss to Tiffany. Oh, nobody home.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
Find it again, okay?
And Ellie found Tiffany Evans attacking from behind.
Dream Girl Ellie, she's one to use anything that ain't nailed down. She likes to use that plunder daddy.
She might also use the nails as well. Let's not count out Dream Girl Ellie's creativity when it comes to violence.
Oh, look at that. You know, that Muay Thai clinch Tiffany Nieves just had on Dream Girl Ellie, where the head goes, the body will follow.
Oh.
Linda, you know all about that.
Yes.
You know, they teach that in MMA, and you saw it pay off right there for Nieves.
Right. I mean, we're getting some strikes right now, but I mean, if Ellie or Tiffany, oh, there it is. I wanted to see some elbow. And some knees. There you go. I mean, these two ladies just showing us so much fight, so much desire, so much on the line for both.
Manipulating that wrist. Oh, God.
Oh, my goodness.
There's not a lot of things that make my stomach turn. Wrist and joint manipulation gets me, and Tiffany Nieves just trying to break the wrist of Ellie.
Yeah, Tiffany Nieves using that bottom cable there for a little bit of an assist on a top wrist lock. And the thing about it is, ladies and gentlemen, underneath it, that's a steel cable with thin hose. It's just hose over it and some tape. It's so painful. No budge at all.
Tiffany Nieves got some desperately needed space to look at that Ellie staring a hole through, waving her back in.
You know, and we say it all the time. Dream Girl Ellie, a real nightmare, but she's become a sleep paralysis demon at this point for Tiffany Nieves because Tiff just can't get away from her.
Anytime you see Ellie with that smile, that smirk, you know you got a lot coming at you.
Ellie in control of this matchup, in control of a former women's champion. Tiffany Nieves, guys, seemingly lacking that confidence that got her through the Bad Girls Club, that got her to the top of the division.
Male or female, Dream Girl Ellie does not care. She will throw hands,
my
good God, with anybody.
And feet.
Yeah, and feet.
Good God, Tiffany Nieves almost kicked into the second roll there. Dream Girl Ellie, so much becoming the Dream Girl Ellie of old.
You know, and that's the thing, you want to bring up Chain Carnage, Brian. Let me bring up something that people didn't see. I watched Dream Girl Ellie legitimately stalk members of our locker room, male members of our locker room with no fear when she was ready to throw hands one day. You see Nieves, though, pulls in Jake Lloyd, hits that old Tracy Smothers, shuts down the offense.
Oh,
look at that, kicking out of that sidewalk slam using the educated knees.
Spinebuster takes Dream Girl Ellie down to the canvas.
What a battle this has been. Josh, you and I talked earlier this week. This had every chance to be match of the night, and they are living up to it right now.
Yeah, without a doubt. Anytime Dream Girl Ellie is out there, it has the ability, the capability to be a match of the night. Tiffany Nieves, no slouch herself.
Got a microphone. Tiffany
Ellie, you think I used you. Ellie! You think I needed you. Ellie, in fact, it was you who needed me. I made you the best at everything. You never fit in, Ellie. You're always the odd, ugly stepsister.
Oh, come on.
And you're not leaving the Bad Girls Club till I take you out.
The audacity of Tiffany.
The arrogance to do that in the middle of a matchup, and the disrespect, the disdain you have to have for someone.
I would be so irate.
Just think
about Ellie. Oh, yeah, there we go.
How would you feel if someone that you thought was being your friend, someone you thought that was accepting of you, that wanted you to be around, had been using you, and you were a laughing stock behind your back the entire time?
Ellie altered the trajectory of her career to join the Bad Girls Club. It changed what she was doing in order to be part of their movement. And now,
look at this. Tiffany with that hanging Texas cloverleaf who just steps through.
That royal seat. Jinx, you owe me a Coke, and I need it in this summer heat. But right now, will Ellie tap Linda?
I hope not. Not after that verbal assault. Come on, Ellie.
Ellie holding on. Seeing that grit and determination pour out of the Dream Girl. Come on, get to the ropes, Ellie.
Just fingertips
There
away.
you
Ellie
go.
gets there. Nieves, though, not breaking the hold.
Ellie got more magic in her than a Disney princess, holding on there. But Tiffany Nieves, you're seeing that frustration grow in La Princesa.
Tiffany's showing us what a terrible person she can be.
Tiffany, just not the same woman who walked in the Davis Arena doors just a little over a year ago. That kindness, that hard worker, all gone away in this shortcut taking, cutthroat attitude.
Oh, and look at the angle as she steps back through right in the center of the ring. Shades of the Iceman, Dean Malenko, and that is deep in there.
Ellie screaming, writhing in pain.
Ellie having to do anything, trying to do anything she can. Referee asks her if she quits. Ellie saying no.
Tiffany had that sat in so deep, and look at this. Ellie somehow overpowered her, finding the heart.
After the ropes goes Dream Girl Ellie, but again, Nieves not wanting to relinquish that hold. And the thing is, Brian, when you see Tiffany lock in that royal seat, the way that she laces her fingers together, she starts pulling back on that thigh. It's so hard to break out, but hang on. Ellie, quick roll up.
Oh, Ellie did it.
Dream Girl Ellie manages to get the victory. Was it Tiffany's own hubris that did her in? Will that hubris do her in? June 29th at Independence Rage.
You gotta believe this loss will stand in her mind for next weekend, guys.
Welcome to OVW.
Spine to pine, that's gotta be it.
Oh my God! Whoa!
Welcome to OVW.
For the first time ever, live on pay-per-view at the Appalachian Wireless Arena, Saturday, August 31st.
Gentlemen, please welcome the future, Will Austin.
Getting word before the break, Will Austin joining us on commentary. Josh Abstract going to work off some of that anger he's built up towards the masked men.
Will Austin gracing us with his presence once again.
Oh, you can't help but stare.
The following contest is a non-title bout set for one fall. Introducing first from Spanish Harlem, here's the Rican sensation, Maximo Suave.
Maximo Suave back here at Davis Arena, making the moves here, getting a lot of us to
looking incredible in that new gear.
Yeah,
he gets
Getting
the
ready
crowd
to dance
moving.
all over Buzz.
I feel like you might be a little biased, Will. We're unbiased here at the desk.
I'm a little biased when it comes to skill. Buzz has none of it.
And here's the opponent from Prince George, Virginia. Here's the OVW Rush Division Champion, the American Standard, Buzz Backlund.
Buzz Backlund.
Buzz is a joke. But I'm the future. Buzz is a joke. He has nothing on me. Look at him skipping around the ring. You can't keep his balance. What's going on?
I mean this respectfully, Will. The crowd doesn't have a microphone, so you can't talk to them. You can tell us you don't like Buzz.
I'm just stating facts. Buzz is a joke.
I don't know. This crowd seems to love that joke, Will. Buzz Backlund, man who beat you, and I mean this with all due respect, 3 times. And one of those times was for your Rush Division Championship.
That is true.
Brian, we started this last week. The more you continue on, the more Buzz is going to get hurt. So please, I invite you, keep it coming.
I'm not trying to get anybody hurt. I'm trying to have a polite discussion
Buzz is going to hurt himself walking around the ring. He's so uncoordinated.
You're just stating the facts, Will.
I am. Buzz is a joke.
Buzz right now got Maximo Suave's arm locked up there. Now, Will.
I'll tell you what Buzz has got. He's got his headgear on too tight. He's squeezing his brain.
Well, I mean.
Why does he make that face?
What face?
Exactly, the one he has every day.
It's his intensity. He's a fighting champion.
That's a champion to you?
He's got American pride running through his veins.
The champion is sitting right next to you, not this joke.
Again, I worry about you, Will, because you didn't win you lost the championship. You don't have the championship anymore. The gold is not around. And again, I mean this with all due respect.
Everybody, even a blind squirrel finds a nut. Isn't that the saying? Everybody has their night.
One count there. Maximo Suave able to get
Buzz had a good night on accident. It just so happened to coincide that my worst night was his best night.
What about the other?
And even his best night's not going to be enough when I get back in the ring with him, which is inevitable.
Okay, so say one night was a fluke. What about the other 2 nights he beat you? Again, respectfully.
I'm not one to make excuses, and you know this, but of course we have somebody, Al Snow, not paying the lights bill. The lights going on and off, and then you got Isaiah somebody from 30 years ago who used to run this building, popping up out of nowhere. So my head is everywhere else. You think it's on a rookie?
Well, okay. Oh!
My goodness.
That rookie taking on Maximo Suave right now and beat you for the Rush Division Championship.
Lightning, I promise you, Lightning will not strike twice. I promise you.
But it struck 3 times.
There it is. That's what Buzz needs, a swift kick in the head.
Maximo Suave got a big opportunity there against the Rush Division champion, Linda. I mean,
this is what you're used to seeing. Buzz on his knees. This is what you're used to seeing. Him taking a beating. That's a champion to you?
He does have the gold, Will.
By hook or crook, yes. He had the referee. He had the lights. Any other thing you have to throw at me? I'm the champion, not him. I'm what a champion looks like. I'm someone who you can build a company behind him, not this joke.
Will, I'm a huge fan. I'm the first guy to get a Will Austin shirt.
You and everybody else out here, they love me.
No, me first. But when you look at the record books, it does say Buzz Backlund beat you once, twice, and a third time for a championship. That's on paper.
You look at the record books, I look at life. I'm better than him. I'm better than you. I'm better than Buzz, and I'm going to prove it.
Oh, look at that chicken wing.
Max tapping.
That American chicken wing frying Maximo Suave.
Max wasn't that good anyway.
Here is your winner, as a result of a submission, Buzz Backlund.
Buzz Backlund picking up another win here, guys. Nearly undefeated here in OVW and picking up a championship in that undefeated streak.
You must.
Well, Austin, look, he's done talking to us. I think he wants to say something to Buzz.
Yeah,
Thank you, everyone. Whoa. Let me stop you right there, Buzz. You want to talk, Will? I'm sorry. Somebody must have told you guys I care what you think, because I don't. You know, last week you asked me to name the presidents to earn a championship match, my championship. So this week I came prepared. I did a little bit of studying, so let me name the presidents for you. Number 1, George Washington. Easy. Number 2, John Adams. Number 3.
Looking at his.
Hold on.
Is that
wait. Look at that.
What?
He's a cheater.
What are you doing?
All you do, Will, is lie and cheat. That's all you do.
Oh my.
Did you hear that?
Oh my god.
He might have just broke Buzz Backlund's jaw.
Oh my god.
Will Austin's insulting the champion. Just a cheap shot from a coward.
Oh, come on, Will. Come on, Will.
He's got that figure 4 locked in.
Can someone, come on.
Is someone going to help the champion? Someone going to help Buzz?
Finally, some help here.
Officials making their way out here. See him rushing around the corner trying to break this up as Will Austin tries to break Buzz's legs.
To all of the loyal fans of OVW, I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude. Without you, there is no OVW. Without your passion, your energy, your unwavering support, there is no us. There's no talent, no production. Without you, there's no OVW. Thank you for being the driving force behind everything we do. The unsung heroes of our saga. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you, OVW fans. We can't do it without you.
If you've ever dreamed of being part of professional wrestling or sports entertainment, make that dream a reality and attend the world-famous Harvard of Pro Wrestling, the OVW Academy with Al Snow, the birthplace of legends including Batista, John Cena, Randy Orton, The Miz, and many more. Will you be the next name added to that impressive list? Visit OVWacademy.com and apply now.
A little tit for tat there when Layla Gray came out during Tiffany's match, because previously we had Tiffany interrupt Layla's match. Why are you shaking your head?
Inappropriate, Lindy. You can't say that about my friends. It's wildly inappropriate. Be professional.
Revenge. Is that better?
There we go.
Perhaps a little revenge there for Layla Gray. Helping, well, distracting, however you want to look at it. Ellie, nonetheless, getting the victory against Tiffany Nieves.
I appreciate you getting it together there in the back end. Thank you. Speaking of getting it together, they're my best friends. Speaking of getting it together, Adam Revolver is starting to get it together as the premium athlete, the ultimate superstar in OVW, saying he is a man who will win by all the most technical. I'm saying it wrong. I don't know where I was going with that, but folks, what I'm saying is Adam Revolver says the best wrestler in the world. He can't be beat. He will win fair and square against large opponents, small opponents, in between opponents.
Even broadcast.
Even broadcast.
And don't make me back to, a couple months ago, but I digress.
Oh, yeah, you do have a pinfall victory over Adam Revolver, which is nothing to sneeze at. That's incredible to have on your resume. But, folks, that's not all. We saw Will Austin, the incredible handsome Will Austin, be put in an unfair situation, an unwinnable situation. Buzz Backlund, who was in a match, and Will Austin was there scouting, he beat Maximo Suave, then said, Will, you can have a championship match if you can name off a president. What? You don't have to pass the bar to do heart surgery. What? That's ridiculous.
So Benjamin Franklin is a president. Former.
Will Austin did not come out the gate strong in that scenario.
Well, he got the match.
He got the match, folks. That was a tense situation. Speaking of tense situations, OVW roster's been tense for the last several months because of the revolution and the issues they've been causing, the thorns in the sides, the turns we've seen from those we trusted most, and that led to our main event today.
Yes, emotions getting to a boiling point. We had a grudge match between two normal friends, being Cal Hero and Luke Curtis, coming head to head in a match because, we even said it at commentary, you never know who your real friends are. You never know who.
I thought you were going to stab you in the back for a point.
Thank you. That way you finished my point. Who will stab you in the back? You always got to have eyes behind your head. Speaking of the back end, that's what you got to do.
Let's go to the main event. We're fine.
What you're going to see tonight is a nice, clean wrestling match. Isn't that right? I am the master of the art of pure wrestling. What is that? That means I don't cheat. That means I don't use weapons. As a matter of fact, the way you all reacted last week, it sounded like you wanted to see me go through a table. I think you animals wanted to see me go through the barbed wire. Only animals like you belong behind barbed wire. So why don't we take the moment now to bring out my opponent, and I will teach you professional wrestling.
And his opponent from Wildwood, New Jersey, the poster boy, Jason Hendricks.
OVW faithful telling Jason Hendricks how they feel about him, Brian.
Jason not on their poster boy. Hendricks making his way out here. Josh, you're right. Not made a lot of fans, not made a lot of friends here Hendricks still very young in his OVW career.
Jason Hendricks very adamant in letting us know that he's still not on the poster, guys. Why do you think?
He needs better promo pictures and a couple big wins.
You know, I don't disagree with you there, Brian. Here's the thing, Adam Revolver saying, you know, God, I hate to say this. These words hurt me, but I agree with Shannon the Dude. Adam Revolver is a former, I know.
It is a night of shock.
I feel scummy too. That's beside the point. The point I'm trying to make is Adam Revolver, a former multiple-time Triple Crown champion in OVW, saying that he wants to give a pure wrestling exhibition here. And Revolver, you know, a long-time student of the hustler Rip Rogers, someone who has spent years honing his craft and was a member of a group that went by the name of the Elite before another group became the Elite. But that's beside the point. It's neither here nor there. Adam Revolver used to show off his technical prowess week after week.
Revolver saying he's a clean competitor, John. The only thing clean about him is that 8-ball on his head there, that shave.
Magic 8-ball, tell me what you're going to do to get yourself out of this situation.
Jason Hendricks, a huge opportunity, though, here Linda.
Right.
I mean, in there against a former Triple Crown champion, a man who was just tag team champion just over a month ago.
I mean, Jason Hendricks, though, showing us that arrogance, showing that he can roll with the likes of an Adam Revolver. I mean, I hate to say it to you guys, but Revolver does have several accolades behind him.
You know, and this is a true story. I have a VHS tape. That's right. I have a VHS tape we used to use for training here in OVW. It's a 90-minute match between Adam Revolver and a gentleman that he knows very well, Ted McNaylor, a longtime tag team partner of Adam. And you want to talk about stamina, you want to talk about professional acumen in a ring. Adam Revolver, as much as I hate to admit it, is a standard for that.
The man, he's went to the Harvard of wrestling. He's learned from luminaries in the business, counting Al Snow. I mean, Adam knows every single trick in the book, but he also knows every hold in the book, every submission in the book, every counter in the book, Linda.
Yes. I mean, Jason Hendricks, I mean, he's holding his own right now.
I'm going to get really nerdy here. I'm going to say Voldemort, not a physically imposing person, but it's the things he knows and the things he knows how to do that make him dangerous, just like Adam Revolver.
Without a doubt, you know, throughout the tenure that Adam Revolver has had here in OVW, he has been privy to every single trainer that has come through, from Rip Rogers and Al Snow to people along the lines of, you know, Tommy Dreamer. Guys like the Rock and Roll Express, Joey Matthews, amongst others.
Oh, look at this. Shannon, the dude distracted the referee.
Oh, hang on.
Hold on.
What the hell's Revolver? What?
Revolver with a chair.
Did he not just speak about, oh my gosh, true professional wrestling? Well, come on. Oh, this is the Adam Revolver we know.
The man who just swore not to cheat less than 10 minutes later has already cheated.
And Shannon the douche getting involved, and that's what I was saying earlier. I know for a fact Adam Revolver will cheat whenever he has the opportunity. Hell, I've helped him do it before.
Hell, in less than 3 minutes, I can show you a video of him tasing no less than a dozen people. But look at this now, abdominal stretch. Revolver stretching out Jason
look
Hendricks.
At that. But hang on, the grip of Adam Revolver in the back, he's got that gable grip going on, and now right to that floating rib.
That's that acumen of a Revolver. He knows the physiology of a body. He knows how to break it down piece by piece by piece.
Piece by piece, inch by inch, Adam Revolver will cut you down. But Hendricks, hang on.
Look at that.
Smartly rolls through. Revolver manages to get his shoulders up off the canvas. Hendricks takes down with the clothesline. Jason Hendricks has a little bit of momentum going here, guys.
Head full of steam here from Hendricks. Oh, look at that. Revolver might have lost a tooth there.
And almost like a step-up Shining Wizard. That knee right to the temple of Adam Revolver. And now Revolver again goes under the ring.
What?
Jason Hendricks coming alive here, knows he's got a huge opportunity. One of the biggest names in OVW history at Jason Hendricks' disposal here.
Now hang on that chair, but Hendricks, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I'm going to smash your head in with it.
Hendricks now in pursuit of Revolver with that steel chair.
Revolver rolls into the ring. Hendricks follows in closely behind, but referee Jake Cloyd gets his hands on the chair, but wait a minute.
Oh, come on.
Gosh.
Shannon the douche with that farcical World Heavyweight Radio Championship just cost Jason Hendricks this match.
Welcome to OVW.
Spine to pine, that's gotta be it.
Oh my God! Whoa!
Welcome to OVW.
For the first time ever, live on pay-per-view at the Appalachian Wireless Arena, Saturday, August 31st. And now, Hot Point presents the toughest moment of the night.
I'm sorry. First apology I get is about a board.
It's not my job to apologize.
About your job, you ran off Thursday.
You got a problem with me?
That's enough.
We can do it right now, Cal.
You want to do it right now?
I'll beat your ass. I don't have to put a mask on.
Let's go.
You know what?
Go! Get over there!
We'll do it Thursday in front of everybody.
Those awful, despicable men in black. The Revolution don't make their way to ringside.
And those men in black, in many ways, is what led to this matchup tonight. The paranoia, the distrust, the unease that they spread throughout the locker room like a cancer has led to this matchup. Cal, here, Luke Curtis, you saw he dropped a board on his finger, and then they blew up. And you gotta think there was more. That was not the impetus. There's more in that powder keg.
Yeah, I brought it up earlier, Brian. I mean, tensions rising between these two men here, which led to this face-off tonight.
Two of the men who are in the front line of this war against these invaders, this invading, dominating force. Cal here and Luke Curtis. And it's like Civil War. Iron Man and Captain America turning against each other on opposite sides. And this stronger evil force causing all this dissension.
Well, and the question really that has to be asked here by both of these men is, can I trust you? And I think that's the most dangerous thing that the Revolution brings with them. It's that distrust. It's that I just don't know about you anymore.
Look at
that's
that.
running rampant.
Cal Hero just backed away from the handshake, Josh.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. Exactly to your point, it's rampant to the point that Cal Hero, a man who grew up in this sport, respects every ounce of it, refusing a handshake.
Again, a night of shock. That was a shock to see.
Unbelievable. Now, Linda, let me ask you, you're in that women's locker room. Is there still that sense of dis-ease, distrust, of unease?
I mean, honestly, there always is, especially now more than ever, because I know we brought up the Revolution, we brought up the men in black. It could be women in black that we got to be aware of.
And Josh, you've seen the back, people changing in the hallways, people changing in their car. This is not the OVW we've come to grow and love.
No, it's not. You have to have eyes in the back of your head. You have to find yourself literally a corner to put your back in so you can see everyone around you, and it's a heaviness. It's a weight in the air. You can feel it, Brian, when you walk through the doors here at Davis Arena.
And Josh, you actually make an incredible point. Everyone taking the componency, putting their backs against the wall, making sure they can see everybody that comes in, because these men in black have just been invading from under the ring, from the side door, from concession.
Well, and that's the thing, you see people like Tony Gunn, someone that carried the banner for OVW, someone who is the heart and soul of OVW, to spit in our face like that, for all of them to spit in our face like that.
I mean, just giving all of us heartbreak, but also, as you mentioned, paranoia. It's not just to our guys in the ring that's experiencing that feeling. It's us sitting right here. It's to those sitting around the ring.
It literally could be anyone associated with OVW could also be associated with this Revolution, because you heard them say earlier, it's almost as if they were invited. They were given an opportunity. And I don't know what that means.
That does not make me feel good.
I mean, you hear the OVW Board of Directors allowing this group of reprobates to be part of OVW officially. Is that because they want Al Snow to have some sort of authority over them? Or Josh, do they have their fingers that deep in OVW?
And that's the question. Nobody knows. And you think when a reasonable man is put into an unreasonable situation, he will make choices and decisions that he doesn't necessarily like, but they're for the greater good. I think that's what the OVW Board of Operations, I think that's the corner that they got painted into. You know, if we can't do anything to stop these men because we don't know who the hell they are and who's backing them, then you know what? Bring them in. Give Al the ability to put them in situations that can get rid of them for good. You heard Al say it earlier in hour 1 of our broadcast. If they miss any contractually obligated moments, matches, anything at all, they're fired.
But Josh, you also have to ask the question, is this the Trojan horse that allowed the Army past our gates?
You know, I don't know. I don't have that answer. And Brian, that drives me up a wall. Cover here.
Everyone in the back, you got to ask, what mask are you wearing? Or is with the face I'm seeing the face I'm talking to, or is there something else going on? And that's the depth of depravity and distrust that's in the locker room right now.
Years ago, me and my guys, we said it best. We said that we were going to burn OVW to the ground and raise it back in our image. However, we have never did we go to the extremes that this revolution is going towards. And the thing about it is, you have certified Luke Curtis and you have Cal Hero.
90% of natural sleep aids don't work. Most remedies make bold claims, but never measure their real impact. Meet Sophie, the natural plant-based spray that does. Sophie isn't one size fits all. It experiments with different plant extracts to find what works for you. Paired with an app and machine learning, Sophie learns to optimize your sleep because not all plants work the same for everyone. Sophie is as unique as you.
Certified Luke Curtis comes over the top rope and proves he is not the same man that he was a year ago here in OVW. As we're seeing a battle of honestly, two guys that have held the honor of being OVW Rookie of the Year before.
So much intensity shown by both men tonight. Again, tensions so high. We saw what happened with the two of them this week. You said something, Brian, something so little. The ring can cause so much anger and
Cal misses the first time, but got all of that. Taking out Luke Curtis and Cal feeling it now.
Cal up and over the top rope, wiping out certified Luke Curtis on the floor.
Guys, here's the thing. These men in black haven't made their presence known in this matchup, but is turning Luke and Cal against each other. Two of OVW's shining knights against each other. Is that their victory here tonight?
I don't want to believe that, Brian, but...
Luke Curtis trying to go for a suplex on the floor, not to cut you off there, Linda, but Cal Hero blocking at Curtis now, hammering away, cinches that front face lock in yet again.
The referee being real lenient with the count here.
Cal gets out.
Double down.
Both men. Same idea, both going for a clothesline. Wind up wiped out on the floor. Referee Daniel Spencer checking on both guys. You know, the referee, this is our main event of OVW Rise. He understands what's at stake here. Giving a little bit of leniency.
Again, so much intensity from these two. And Brian, the revolution, all the havoc, all the chaos here, that's definitely got into the mindset of both Luke Curtis and of Cal Hero. We're seeing it on display right in front of us.
You know, and Linda, you say the revolution. Every time you say it, I have to turn. I have to look at that side door, wondering if they're coming in. And every time I look at that side door, I can't help but see the dent. I can't help but see the blood stain left from the skull of Doug Basham, the handprint of Crixus. And Doug has told us, leave it.
Hold on, Josh. We're at 8. We're at 8 seconds here. We're at 9. Cal, Luke in it. Wow. You don't get any closer without the bell ringing.
Yeah, no, I'm so sorry. I apologize. I got caught up in what's been going on, just like our competitors in the ring keep getting caught up having to look over their shoulder. Both of these men almost lost this match by a count out.
And Josh, both these men, to your point, caught up in the emotion of what's been happening over the last several weeks leading to this matchup. I mean, you got to think, taking out their frustrations, their paranoia on each other here, and that's got to be exactly what those men in black want.
No doubt as certified Luke Curtis starts to throw a punch, but Cal cuts him off the pass. Blocks Luke again.
I asked Luke earlier, he said, Brian, this is nature versus nurture. Cal, born into it. I was born certified.
Well, and that's the thing. You know, you've heard a lot of people claim that. You heard Carson Drake a few weeks ago claim that about Cal, but... little Ali shuffle there out of Curtis, but bionic elbow, little flip-flop and fly from Cal. And that's saying certified Luke Curtis, Brian, to your point, you're absolutely right. Luke Curtis, he brought himself here. He had no one.
Oh, my God.
That he could lean on. He had no one to vouch for him. And Curtis has climbed the ranks here in OVW. He has made a name for himself, and that right there just proved it. Certified Luke Curtis, a student of professional wrestling, and he's watched Cal. You have to think he knew. Cal likes to do that old Al Snow misdirect, and he had it scouted and just took his head off.
These two got so much history, you could do a small college course over it. Know each other so well. Look at Cal rolling up Luke.
Curtis shoulder off the mat. Cal.
Oh, my.
Got that jumping knee. A little bit of Tony Gunn in there.
You read my mind, Brian.
Certified Luke Curtis manages to get out of a bad situation. Oh! Ripcord into a super kick right to those floating ribs of Cal Hero, and that's a good way to take the oxygen out of his body.
Well, hold on. He just took the knee out of the knee pad. Luke Curtis looking for that certifier.
Cal likes to use that fanny pack knee. Luke Curtis likes to use that certifier, and he's lining up. He is laser focused right now.
Tuning up the band there. You see him shaking, Linda.
Oh, my gosh. Well,
Oh, nobody home for that certifier, but Cal with that chop to the chest. Curtis with the wherewithal to put the brakes on.
Cal was also ready for that.
Oh, Cal sliding out of that Irish whip.
Oh, Luke didn't see that one coming, though, as Cal redirects. It takes the head off a certified Luke Curtis.
So Cal plant those feet and explode forward and take out Curtis. But Linda, is that a death blow or is that just buying some time?
I think a little bit of both, to be honest with you. Cal's starting to feel it now.
Cal getting cheered on by this crowd, wanting him to get back to his feet, cheering fanny pack. But does Cal have enough heart in that fanny pack to put away Luke Curtis?
Cal Hero now gets Curtis up onto his shoulders. That fireman's carry rolls through with a Death Valley driver. Or Spicoli driver, if you will.
The old Death Valley driver from the king of the fanny packs. Now Cal Hero going to the top rope here.
Certified Luke Curtis, though, cuts him off. Oh, just slaps the taste out of his mouth. And you see the sweat fly from that chop. Both these men leaving it all in the ring as Curtis goes up. Curtis goes for the American runner. The Cal held on.
You got to imagine, it's the heat, the sweat, the intensity, and there it is.
Huge cross body.
Oh,
2 3/4, referee Daniel Spencer.
Cal Hero, after that cross body, shooting out like a freaking cannon, taking out Luke Curtis. Curtis somehow getting that shoulder up.
I thought that was it for sure. You know, Daniel Spencer came within an eyelash of hitting the canvas for that 3 count. But hang on, Cal trying to expose that knee for the fanny pack knee.
Cal put it away. Oh, Luke had it scouted.
Ducks under. Goes for a half and half, lifts him into a German.
Bridge that German, only got a 2 count though, but look at the limp bodies of these men. They have went pedal to the metal since they got in the ring.
And you gotta believe, not just physically drained, but emotionally drained. So much chaos, so much craziness just taking place, and the actions of the Men in Black, the revolution, just eating away at
And we mentioned at the beginning of this, Linda, like, can either of these men be coming in 100% with the distraction of those Men in Black?
Oh, Cal went for that.
Certifier!
Certifier out of nowhere!
Holy crap!
Here is your winner, certified Luke Curtis.
Out of nowhere, that certifier. Cal Hero, your OVW Media Champion just been dropped by Luke Curtis.
Certified Luke Curtis gets the victory here tonight, but take nothing away from Cal Hero. And to be honest, if it weren't for the revolution lurking in the wings here in OVW, and that weight sitting on the shoulders of Cal Hero, maybe he could have pulled it out tonight.
Hold on. We saw earlier Luke Curtis extending his hand, Cal Hero not taking it, but...
Cal refusing her.
Oh,
there we go.
There we go. That's what I want to see.
Cal Hero and certified Luke Curtis showing they're on the same page. The competition here in OVW. You know, it might get hot and heavy in that ring, but when it really breaks down to it, at the end of the day, it is OVW versus the Revolution.
We have it. Despite a hard-fought match, emotions as high as they can go, we still saw friendship and respect for one another between Cal and Luke, because, you know, there's got to be that camaraderie against the Revolution.
When you say that, though, Linda, I mean, war is one hell of a thing, and that's when you talk about revolution. When you're talking about war, you're talking about bloodshed. You can't trust anybody in that scenario. Your back is at stake just as much as the person next to you, and it comes down to, this is how I provide for my family. This is how I make a living. This is what I do. Do you want to put yourself in harm's way? Is it better for you to join the rising tide, or is it better for you to stand on a hill and maybe possibly die on it? That saying exists for a reason.
Well, so many unanswered questions remain. I mean, who is the leader of the Revolution? Who else is in the Revolution? How many are there? What can happen still here at Davis Arena?
Now, Linda, you make a mention of the leader. We know who the puppeteer in this revolution is, but I do have a theory and a question for you. Did you not major in ventriloquism? Because that's just another word for puppet. I'm on to you, Linda Kay. During the break, I hired a private investigator. He will be at your home this afternoon to ask you some questions. But folks, I know you're all questioning when will Davis Arena be back open. It will be sooner rather than later. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, so you can stay updated on all of the happenings, and you'll find out the day we open the second everybody else does.
That is true. And you know what? I think I have to get home. All of a sudden, there's something I forgot.
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
You've got so much contraband. I'm telling you, puppeteer. She made